Welcome back. If maybe you've noticed that your hair is starting to thin and you're curious about how to combat that, or maybe you want those luscious locks, maybe you've seen him on Jonathan Van Ness from Queer Eye, and he has the most luscious, gorgeous hair. Actually, I should say maybe they have the most luscious, gorgeous hair. We have somebody who can give us a little bit of help about that.
Oh, okay, so spoiler alert. She also has some Studio 512 style breaking news to share with us. Our good friend Janet St. Paul is here. Good morning to you, Janet. I know Rosie gave a little bit of a spoiler, but we're going to get to that in a bit. How are you?
Great. Thank you. Good morning. Happy spring, everybody.
Happy spring. We love your papa color today. We're going to just bury the lead a little bit. So I want folks to know we've got something really cool to share, but first we're going to talk about thinning hair, what's causing that, what you're seeing right now, because it's a really important and relevant topic, right?
Yes. You know, it's on everybody's mind right now. I just want to start by saying thinning happens to everyone, male and female, after a certain point in their life. And it is all based in DHT, which is a testosterone derivative. All men have it, and some women have it. Then it also is dependent on other variables. One thing is chronic inflammation inside of your body. And sometimes these genes get turned on. When the gene gets turned on by chronic inflammation, so for women, it's around either anemia or a hormonal episode or chronic inflammation, right? That's what turns it on for women. For men, it's more likely to turn on because they all have DHT. The trick here is finding support that helps to offset this and support the hair.
Okay.
Now, the big issue is COVID is a chronic inflammation, and we have many, many clients who have had COVID that are seeing thinning on a regular basis, both men and women. So the great thing is Phyto has possibilities that can help support it. But you definitely want to talk to your doctor because that's a sign of chronic inflammation in the body from COVID.
This is interesting stuff. I hadn't heard it until Rosie brought it up this morning. So.
Well, I'm seeing a lot of people react on social media, hey, I've never had this problem before. And if you link it back, a lot of people are starting to say, hey, it's because I had COVID. And this is one of the long-range symptoms. So let's talk about how people can keep the hair they've got or possibly regrow anything that might be falling out.
So the beautiful thing is Phyto has many treatments that are based to help regenerate the hair as long as the follicle is still turned on. That would be these guys. This is Phyto-Cion and Phyto-Lium. One is for men specifically, and one is for episodes more oriented for women. The idea is they're not steroidally driven, and I have to say it's all about repetition. They also have an incredible food-based supplement that helps tremendously. So it's for hair, skin, and nails. One thing about hair thinning is you have to come at it from many angles. If you use a product that has a steroid, whenever you stop using it, you will shed whatever you've gained. The idea with Phyto is because it's botanically based, you will hold on to it with more ease because it's working in the body's synergy to help hold the hair.
Okay.
Interesting.
So get started on it, maintain it, don't give it up.
Repetition.
We'll see some results. And what about any suggestions or styles for people who come into you, Janet, and say, hey, I'm thinning, maybe I'm thinning here up front. What do you suggest to them for something that won't mask some of that?
So especially for women, the main thing is it's a horrible feeling, right? I feel like a lot of men anticipate it. For women, they don't. And the trick is they tend to want to hold on to as much length as possible. Here's the trick. You are not about your hair. You are so much more than that, and you have more to offer the world in your intelligence and who you are. And I know it's hard, but trying to make it longer stresses it out even more and can make it look finer. The better the shape for the haircut when your hair is changing, the better it will look. And I know it's hard to not have length. I'm not saying it has to go short, but trying to make it double what it is or longer than what it is or afraid to cut it, embrace it with your stylist and ask questions. Get curious. Talk about how much more shape you could put in to help it look thicker.
That's a good point.
Rosie, I gotta say, Janet just gave me big vibes of someone who we're just about to talk about, because the way
you are important. You are wonderful.
Yes, you so eloquently put that, and I think it just made us all feel better all of a sudden there. And remember, we're not our hair, and we are all beautiful people regardless. So now let's get to the goods. I want folks to brace themselves for some exciting news here. I love a drum roll. So someone's hair who is not thinning at the moment. We mentioned it in the intro, and we are so excited about this, and I want you to be the one to kind of talk a little bit more. So this person in particular is going to be doing a salon takeover right there where you are at Janet St. Paul. Please tell us more, my friend.
So we are completely thrilled. Jonathan Van Ness Hair Care will be doing a salon pop-up takeover over South by this coming Monday and Tuesday. He and his team and our stylists will be here styling hair. It's by appointment, and it's so thrilling. They're going to completely take over the whole salon for 2 days, and we are thrilled to have them. We feel so grateful to host their team.
This is so cool, and I want to talk a little bit about when we say salon takeover, they're not just showing up and like doing hair. They're literally like paint us a picture of what's about to happen, because you have to close your doors for a certain amount of time, and we're going to see an entirely different space for a minute, right?
Yes. So basically they will be coming in and taking everything out that is not nailed down, and it will be Jonathan's salon for 2 days. We will be closed to the public, but if clients would like to come by and look at their product, we would love them to take a peek. It will be here. His whole team will be here, and they are completely transforming the salon. They're moving the chairs out. They're taking the cushions. They're painting a wall. I mean, it's going to be so much fun and dynamic.
It's so cool. Rosie was away, and so I caught her up to, date on what was happening this morning, and we were just both fangirling. Like, this is such a cool thing, and we're so glad to have, stuff happening with South by back in Austin. So very exciting news, and congratulations to you guys. This is a big deal. So we cannot wait to stop by and see it. Janet, we'll see you soon. We love you, my friend. Mwah. Now, for more information, you can go to janetstpaul.com and make sure to follow along on social media for all the updates on the Jonathan Van Ness takeover, as well as live stream coverage